In today's video, we are gonna show off Lottie and Mac's puppies. They are 1 week old today, and my goodness, if you've not been following along on my Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, which I'm trying to get better with posting, these puppies are incredible. So I've tried to do some little videos of just short videos, kind of every other day. I did get inside the whelping box or whelping area with the mama and puppies and showed you the handling, and it kind of was a longer video than what a short should have been, so I couldn't post it as like a short on YouTube, but it is on our Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all that, because I think it was probably about 6 minutes long. But I do want to get on here and show them off because I just got done taking their puppy pictures and they are stunning. Like, I cannot believe this litter is so amazing. And there are only litter right now, but we do have a Mama Emma that is here and she is due Friday. Today is Monday. So, you know, we do still have a couple more days of this being the only litter that we have, but it's so quiet around here. Everything is so quiet. You know, we hear a little bit of like, you know, cries or something like that, but Mama is a great mom, and Lottie is just amazing. I'm very happy. If I could have all my moms like her, I would be overbooked, because everybody would just want a puppy just like her, because she's amazing. Her dad Dave is amazing, and then the puppy's dad, of course, Mac, with his coloring and size, he is also just perfect. So let me go ahead and start with the first puppy, Miss Pink, and we're just gonna go in order like we normally do. And they're 1 week old today. Now, I didn't do their nails yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do it during this video or if I'm gonna do it in a day or two with another video of shorts of maybe showing how to do the nails. I'm trying to do videos throughout the week that makes it a little bit easier to kind of follow along with. So don't mind their nails if you see they are just a touch long. We normally do them between a week to a week and a half for the first time. But let me go ahead and grab Miss Pink, and you'll have to let me know what you think, because these puppies are incredible. So here is Miss Pink, and she's talking. I just pulled her off of Mom. I was talking to a puppy buyer today of the females and telling them that she's the calmest puppy, like for pictures and different stuff. She is just the calmest out of everybody. And then of course, when I just pulled her off, she started purring and all that. I thought, oh no, she's gonna prove me wrong. But she is just very happy, chunky. But I am gonna go ahead and do the handling. I don't have my scent stuff in here. It's in the puppy room. So I'm not gonna do the scents in front of the camera. I guess I can. I'll go grab it in just a second. I will grab it. So let me go and grab that scent really quick, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. So this scent for today is allspice. You'll see it's just like, it smells like cinnamon, really. So she's going towards it, so we will call that a positive. So I have people commenting and asking, what does it mean? Why am I making them smell things? So it doesn't really mean anything for the fact of using their brain, and it doesn't matter if they don't like it. There was a scent that I had yesterday that was parsley, and some of the puppies would go towards it and they wanted it, and then other puppies would pull their head away. And then some puppies just sit there. Well, yesterday it was either positive or negative, but the day before that, they just would like sit there and smell and wouldn't move towards it and wouldn't pull away. So it all just depends, and it's just, all it's doing is using their brain. It doesn't mean anything. If they don't like a smell, it's not negative. It's just to work their brain. All right, let's go get Miss Purple. So here is Miss Purple, and I did just pull her off of Mom, so she might get a little fussy. Everybody's sucking right now. So Mom has obviously got enough milk for all of these babies, and she is doing great. All of the puppies are gaining weight every day. They're not gaining a whole lot, but they're definitely gaining. But they normally start producing more milk as the puppies get a little bit older. So I'm not worried about it, but they could be a little bit more happy, but they're still happy. You see, like, she didn't even mind me doing that. And watch her head and her feet. She just relaxed back. So that's what we wait for, is just for them to be very happy. And it's okay if they stress a little bit. I had a day yesterday where 1 or 2 puppies really was fussy with me when I was handling. Not super fussy, but they were just more than, you know, what we're doing now. And that's okay though. And I can kind of put it against them being a little bit hungry. See? She was just sniffing it, but she wasn't going towards it, and she didn't pull her head away. So that's no reaction. That's just kind of right in the middle. Oh my goodness, is she not so gorgeous? This whole litter is just incredible. I've already showed her all off. I could just hold her here for like 20 minutes. Oh yeah, she's like, you better go put me back with Mom. All right, in the description, I'll have their weights, and I'll kind of do it of every day too, and then I'll just copy and paste every week so you can see how I've been weighing them. But let's go get Mr. Blue. He still thinks he's sucking. I told you they're all eating right now, so when I pull them off, they're like, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. So cute. He's really, really dark. Look, that's like Dave. I know, big yawns. So everybody in this litter is non-shedding because Mom and Dad are, and they genetically are. And then everybody is wavy coated because Mom is straight, which means she doesn't carry a curl gene, and Dad is curly. He has 2 curl genes. So all the puppies have 1 curl gene, but that means they're wavy. So nobody has a curly coat. I kind of hate putting them upside down, especially as they just got done eating, because you would think all that milk. But it's proven that it helps strengthen their immune system. With being put under stress like this, their body's just supposed to get stronger, their immune system and everything. He still acts like he's eating. I don't know how. I haven't showed you yet. If you've seen it on my Facebook already, you might have already seen it. But oh, see, he's pulling away. He put his head up. He doesn't like that smell. And like I said, that's not something negative. It's just, he doesn't like it. So that's okay. It's working his brain. But what I was saying is, you might have already seen, I took a picture of all 6 puppies lined up, and it took about 20 minutes to get everybody still. And I had the heating pad underneath and everything under my white little blanket. But this litter is gorgeous. And I'll post that at the end, so don't skip out too quick, because it is so pretty. And I'll also do a video of Mom and the puppies right now once I put the last puppy back. But let's go grab Miss Yellow. So here is Miss Yellow. She actually was looking to eat. She was the only one that was not attached when I just went back. So she's probably going to be a little upset, because She was trying to find mom. You see her licking, she was trying. Look at all that white. It's really not much more white than some of the others. I mean, it is, but once they grow up, well, I say once they grow up, even once they get to 5 and 6 and 7 weeks old, you'll just have to see, you know, watch them grow and see if it's really that much of a big difference between the puppies. Now, her white goes all the way from her neck to her shoulders and down her legs. Some of the puppies, there's some red right here where it kind of separates it. But I love this. I love this amount of white because it gives us the colors like Dave and Todd with all the white on them, especially their heads. And look at all that white on the back of her head and the back of her neck. Stunning. Sweet girl. When I was taking pictures, everybody did perfect when we took the single pictures. Besides Miss Orange was hungry. She was trying to suck on the white blanket. She was thinking that it was mom, so it took a little bit to take her picture. But they are just so sweet. But this one is quite a bit smaller than the others, and you'll see in the weights and stuff. Of course, I don't think that she's a runt, because I do think that she'll grow up to be, you know, pretty close to the smaller ones. Now, Mr. Green, wait till I get him. He is a chunky monkey. Even his face and everything is so thick. This girl is tiny, so when you see the picture of all of them together, you can kind of tell her size compared to the others. See, she's smelling. It's like she doesn't know. She doesn't know if she likes it, and she doesn't know if she dislikes it. But this is Miss Yellow, and I cannot wait to watch her grow. So we're not allowed to have favorites, but right now I just love white. I love how much white she has. It looks like she was just dipped down into a paint bucket. I know it's kind of hard to show them off. That's why I do all their weekly photos with holding up their chin so you can see all that and stuff. All right, so let's go get Miss Orange, our party girl. So here is Miss Orange, and who doesn't love a party puppy? Oh my goodness. And her markings are absolutely perfect. I get that some people are afraid of the white, but the way that, you know, their hair does. Now, if you're gonna live in a red clay area, then yes, her hair is gonna get stained, but normal dirt and stuff, actually once it dries, it just falls off, and they wash up really good. But look at her coloring. So that whole ear, that eye, that ear, and that eye. And this red will actually get darker as she grows. She's got that whole spot. It goes down through here on her tail. And then she's got that. I just love her. I've actually had a lot of breeders reach out to me interested in her, and I just don't know if I'm up for selling any of our Dave lines. And it's not that, and I guess I am being stingy, and a lot of selling to breeders is a lot of work, or it should be, at least. I have never sold to breeders, but I have worked with breeders in swapping dogs, or like using a stud and getting a puppy back or something like that. And I've bought dogs from people, but most of the dogs that I have bought, like Leroy, which is their granddad or great granddad, and then of course Dave, most of our breeding dogs that are really high quality, and not saying if I bought any that were cheap or weren't, but were anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000. And I just don't feel right. I don't want to sell. Oh, she's pulling away. She didn't like it. I just don't feel right, and I don't want to sell for that, and I just don't want to deal with, you know, the stress of worried about where my dogs go and, you know, who are they bred, and keeping up to make sure that they're not being overbred or overused or over any of that. And any breeder should, and I just don't feel like I have the time for it right now. So our dogs are sold with spay or neuter contracts. But this is Miss Orange. She's the only one without a home at this time, but I do think that she'll go pretty fast. Again, non-shedding coat and gorgeous. Their noses will fill in. Some look speckled, some are darker, but they will all fill in black, unless we have some that might have some pink spots on them, but it is rare, but we have had it. It's called a bubblegum nose. I personally love it, but their noses will be black though. They won't be those light noses like Dave. Last, but obviously not least, is Mr. Green, and he is a big boy. So he just is chunky in his face. He's actually got some pretty broad genes, I think, because if you can, he looks like he's been bee stung. Like his face is just really thick, and he's just got a big structure compared to the others. But look at all of his white. He's got the most white, even like Miss Yellow, because Yellow's wasn't as thick throughout the belly and even throughout the back of the neck. Now we are a little not even in the back, so if that messes with anybody, it's more on this shoulder, but I think that's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. I know it's so hard to show everybody. He's got that little spot up here. Yellow does too. But his face is so chunky, like just so thick. Look at their little short ears. Very happy puppies though. All right, up, down. He's like, why are you doing this to me? On our back. His belly is so full. And on our tummy, and look at that tip of the tail. Everybody's got at least some white on the tail. I just try to wipe down everything. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey. Get them used to being touched. Their feet. Let's see what you think about allspice. He's just sniffing, so not positive and not negative. Oh my goodness. Perfection, that is for sure. All right, this is Mr. Green. Let's go put him back, and I'm gonna take a little video of Mom and the babies. And then I'll be back on here to let you guys know what's coming up. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you agree with me that these puppies are super cute, let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you have a favorite? How long do you think it's gonna be for Miss Orange to find her home? I know that I've almost been tempted to try to talk Toby into keeping her because we could breed her with Kevin because they're not related and get hopefully like all tuxedo puppies on the smaller side, non-shedding, mainly wavy coated, possible curly, so who knows? I don't know. We're gonna be very far-fetched of that, but I do hope that she finds her perfect pet home because that's what I'm interested in my litters for right now. But I'm very excited throughout this week. Follow along with me though, because I'm gonna try to do videos again. We've got Emma here. She's due to have puppies by the end of this week, so we're gonna be kind of busy with that. But it's not gonna have us take away time of the puppies because we are still gonna do the handling. It's just the video part that kind of gets knocked to the back because we're busy doing other stuff, because by the time we video this and then sit down at the computer, it can take all day, but that's okay. We definitely want to do it for you guys so you can see how we handle our puppies and how we raise them. I think it's very special, you know, to be able to see that. So don't forget to go to our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Facebook and follow us all on our different platforms and stuff, so you can just kind of see if we post here or there, just some shorter videos, and then we do our weekly videos here to kind of update everybody in front of the camera with each puppy individually. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, but we'll see you probably in just a couple days with Emma's puppies, and I'm just excited to see what she's gonna have. So again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.